Yo, bro.
Yo.
You liking the World Cup so far?
Yes.
Who's your team? Who's your team?
USA.
So they won, like, they 4-1 the other day. Were you cheering?
No.
It was a good match though. They're actually quite good. Let's see how far they get this tournament.
Yep. You'll let me know how far they go.
Exactly, I will do. Welcome back to the Shooter Podcast episode 213 with me and the bro 808 Kicks ATL. Please do like, follow, subscribe, come and chat to us, come and have a conversation, and let's break it down like we always do. Please do check us out on the socials, 808 Kicks _ATL for Q on YouTube, on Instagram, on all the social platforms, as well as Lovekickscustom and on TikTok as well. Go and check out the Shooter Podcast on TikTok and all the channels as well. But what we're here to do this week, bro?
Same thing we do every week, TJ. Try to take over the world.
That's the one. And this week, how was your week been this week? Because I know you was ill at the start of for the last couple of days. So how are you feeling today, bro?
I'm better than I was 3 days ago, but I'm still a little sick, so my voice ain't voicing like it should.
Okay. Are you viral, or is it just a cold, or is it just allergies?
I don't know. My wife was feeling a little sick last week, and she told me to stay away from her, and I didn't, and now I'm sick.
More of the day, always listen to your missus.
No. I mean, she my girl, my wife, my friend for a reason. So
yeah.
And you know, we men, we stupid. We do stupid things. So yeah. She tried to keep me away. It's not that she didn't do a good job. I'm just stubborn. So
yeah. I think I'm in the same vein as you. We end up doing stuff that the missus don't tell us to do or warn us about, and then all of a sudden we get caught in a problem. They turn around and say, "Well, I told you so." So that's the situation you got to bite the bullet with. Well, I told you so.
I don't care about that. I don't care nothing about that, because you got to take care of me when I'm sick now. Now, you feel
That's
better.
True. It's very true.
I had to take care of you before I started feeling bad. Now you feel better, so you got to take care of me. Ha!
Gotcha. Bro, I'm the first one to get sick in the household, and she blames me for it. I think it might be the opposite for you, because you blame your missus for it now. You can cover. It's because of you.
I ain't blaming her. It's a fact. She knows it's a fact.
Yeah.
You know,
but she was still
She a what?
No, but she still twisted it and said, "Whoa, I told you not to come close to me."
Yeah, and she right.
She's right. She's doubly right. She's doubly right.
Well, she should never got sick in the first place.
Back and forth. Welcome to the relationships.
Man, listen, I'm gonna get my husband kisses in when I feel like it. You can't stop me. Now, problem is, when I get sick and she feel better, I don't want to make her sick. So I gotta stop myself. She can't stop me. I can stop myself though.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's
worse
time.
when it goes. Yeah, it'll go worse when it's in roundabouts and you can't get rid of it. Like, you get sick, then she'll get sick, and then we take it again, and you get sick again, and she'll get sick.
Nah, if she gets sick again, I'm chilling.
Step away. All right, cool. Mission accomplished, bro. This week, mission accomplished. Let's just give me a round of applause. I finally got the missus a pair of runners from the outlets. She wanted a cheap pair because she wants to break them in. I was verging on like some Pegasus or some Romeros. No, she just went out and put some Nike Juniper Trails on, and she loved them. And basically, we bought them. But we ended up going to Adidas, the sneakers she didn't like. We went to I think New Balance, she didn't like those. Went to as soon as we stepped into New Balance, she was like, "I don't want no old man shoes." I started laughing, bro. and then she goes, but the thing is, her relationship with New Balance has always been old man shoes, because she, from her experience, everybody that wore them back in the day were older people. So like for her, that's her association. For respect to her for that. But then we went to Puma. She didn't like any of the shoes there, so we go, okay, we go Nike then. She goes, all right, cool, and saw a couple of pairs. She put one on. Got simple as, bro. And she's now trading in them, and she's trying to break them in because obviously, I think her left side is slightly more bigger than the right side, so she has to just break them in. So she'll be fine. So if we need to, we'd have to get some shoe expanders and make it open up a bit. But they're priming it, so it should hopefully open up eventually over time. So it should be fine. But yeah, no sketches here, bro. Finally sorted it.
Thank God.
You
should have let her try on the P6000.
Yeah, I should, but I don't think they had any P6000s on the outlet. So next time, if she's using this as a runner, but or a gym shoe. So hopefully in the next couple of months, I'll try to get her to try on the P6000 and see if she likes it. And if she does, she'll probably wear it as a like a casual. Which should be good for her.
P6000 is probably. I'm still debating on whether or not it's more comfortable than the Field Jacks, which has been restocking, by the way. The lychee pair that I got has been restocking. They need to restock the OG light chocolate pair. OG, the first colorway. I guess it is OG since it's the first colorway.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one is that's probably the most comfortable shoe I got. That P6000. I ain't worn it in a while, and I can still remember how comfortable it was the first time I wore it. I need to wear it more often. It's just a weird color. Yeah. I got that coconut milk Bowerman colorway. It's hard to match a little bit.
I remember that. I do remember that.
Trying to keep from wearing it to work because I really be wanting to.
You know, bro, you're your own worst enemy if you do wear them, because you always say don't wear them to work. You know, work shoes, keep them away. Yeah.
Well, I did. I sacrificed my the Ghetto Gastro Jordan 1 React to work, and I done toasted them things, boy. They started to squeak and everything. Like the bottom ain't no more tread on the ball of your foot, because that's normally the first part of the tread to go, the ball and the heel. The tread is toast on them. I clean them up every now and then because they still do look good on top. But man, I burnt them. I can't remember why. Careful, bro. What?
God. I said you need to be careful because you don't want to turn them into the gastro slip and sliders, because you'll be slipping and sliding if they're balling at the bottom, bro.
No. I still got my Timberland trail shoes that I use when I really have to get to work. But most of the time now I'm just I'm in management mode. When I have to kick in and get my hands dirty, I throw them Timbs. I keep them in the car. And I got two pairs. I got a black one, and I got that tan colored one. I keep both of them in my car. If the odds are high, which on most days the odds are high, I'm gonna get my hands a little dirty. At least I'll throw them in the work truck with me when I go out. But yeah, I ain't doing no real hard labor with them Ghetto Gastros on. I ain't gonna hurt myself.
Yeah, I don't know how much weight you carry when you actually go hard at work and carrying those actual, what do you call them, canisters or cans or crates. That's
You talking about
it's heavy
kegs?
work. Yeah, kegs. That's the one. Yeah, they're kind of that's heavyweight, so you need to have some stable footwear. So yeah, for sure.
No, a big keg, the 15-gallon joints, they between 140 and 160, and then the smaller
pounds.
ones, yeah,
Okay.
the smaller ones can be anywhere between 30 and like 60 pounds, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm even good with those with the ghetto gastros, but it depends on whether I'm going up and down the ramp, helping my guys out, rolling the heavy cases and whatnot. But it is what it is. It's strategic. Put it like that. When I throw the Timbs on, when I know for sure I'm finna be doing some working, some heavy lifting, pushing, pulling, I'm throwing them Timbs on, and they got me covered. I need to get some more though. I've been looking at. I keep seeing commercials for the On Cloud Trail boots. I'm looking at those. There was another pair of sneaker boots that I was looking at. I can't remember what brand it was, but it's easy for me to go to Timberland and look at the hiking boots. They also make work boots too, but for me, the hiking boots seem to be the best bet because they got the thick tread and they wear like sneakers. So whenever I do get some more, it's probably gonna be Timberland again.
Got you. Timberlands are very sturdy as well. That's the thing about Timberlands. They're designed to be sturdy and they transition to casual wear quite well. But the what do you call it? The Timberlands are more athletic range is way more. Like I think it's really sturdy for work as well.
Yeah, you can beat Timbs. Like the uppers on them, even though they suede. Like I done been all in the rain, mud, extreme heat. They not extra on the cool side, but they do have mesh parts on them, so I do get some ventilation. But when it's raining and cold and all that, I can wear them through anything. So yeah, step in the puddles, feet stay dry, the whole nine. Unlike the ghetto gastros, which I found out last week when it was raining. Stepped in the puddle and my sock got a little wet. I'm like, yeah, it's about time to retire these.
Yeah, it's the crack in the sole that's transitioning that water back up. As soon as it migrates, it squeaks back up. Yeah, nah, can't be having that. That's the reason why I threw out my missus runners, because basically every time she walks outside, she either gets a stone or she used to get a stone or water in, and I was like, no, I'm throwing these away. Let's go and get you some new pairs, and obviously finally managed to get her some new pairs. She's actually kind of breaking that in now. But talking about comfortable sneakers. I wore the Pegasus premiums recently. I've been wearing them more and more because I want to get 10k steps in constantly, and because I'm getting 10k steps in, it's breaking in quite well, and it feels way comfortable. When you talk about comfortable sneakers, that is one comfortable sneaker with the 3 variations of Nike Tech in it. It's once you break it in, it feels so comfortable. It doesn't squeak. I was on my home treadmill for like a good 60 to 65 minutes, and it was comfortable, bro. I felt like I had nothing on my feet. I was walking bare feet, but it was just so comfortable to wear those. So that's another sneaker that if anybody was interested in, the Pegasus Premium is a very, very comfortable sneaker as well. And I know MM&U's got their releases as well coming. So guys, if you want to have a good premium sneaker, that's another variation you can probably have.
Yeah, that's a little too expensive to buy for a work shoe. I mean, I get it. Was it Zoom X and React?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I ain't got 210 for work shoes unless they gonna be some heavy duty type shit. I mean, I get what you're saying. I was gonna say before you switch it up, I'll probably end up going to one of the bargain stores and getting like a $50 or $60 pair of little casual something to kick around instead of the ghetto gastros. Oh, yeah. But no, I've been looking at, especially that I'm on 1 year pair. Y'all know I'm a 1 year stand at this point when it comes to the sneaker releases. I done skipped the last probably 3 releases they had. I ain't bought nothing since the last pair of 95s dropped. I got the 3s, the black 3s. So I'm really trying to wait on them V5 runners, but the Pegasus Premium got some nice aesthetics to them too. I don't think I'm gonna go in though.
But I don't know when those V5 runs are coming, because that's been, well, we saw that a couple of months back, and it's still not
It's more than a couple
coming
of months.
out.
We saw them last year.
Yeah, we did actually. I thought, to be honest, everything's merging. I thought it was a couple of months, but I think we discussed them again a couple of months, and we saw more colorways in terms of. I think last year we talked about two colorways we saw, and then we saw all the other arms of Emma Meunier or James Whittaker basically come out and say, well, we got this for this brand, this for this brand. It was kind of like interesting to see, but we don't know when they're releasing, bro. Unfortunately, we don't know when they're releasing.
We saw those before the New Balance collab, and since the New Balance collab, we had Adidas collab, and now we're seeing more Jordans. We saw the Jade Jordans, and then we saw the other stuff with Alma Meunier a couple weeks ago. So we've been seeing a lot coming from the Whittaker group since we saw those, but I'm gonna hold out. I actually I was looking at the triple black. I told you, did I call you when I was in this? No, I ain't call you. I was in I was in Kohl's. I don't know if y'all know what Kohl's is. It's like a mid-tier, kind of almost like a JCPenney style store. That's when I actually picked up and looked at the V5 runners for the first time. They had an all-black pair. I might end up getting a pair of those just to wear to work.
Yeah, I was ironic you said that, because D Will to Chill. I was talking to him like when we saw the V5 runners for that many years, and he was like, I got a pair of V5 runners and they're comfortable, like really comfortable. So he puts his name to it, and we know D Will is like a very good, like, well, he does a lot of stuff with sneakers, plus also he teaches at school, so he's always on his feet, and he regards that like the V5 runner as one of the most comfortable pairs he's got. So shout out to D Will. Hopefully we'll try and get him one back on one day. But yeah, he says he's looking forward to that Meunier pair too. So I think a lot of people are looking forward to it, especially in Atlanta as well. So it's gonna sell out, bro, 100%.
Yeah, I actually passed by the building last week. I went to Tito's Kicks and Sips event. Shout out to Tito's handmade vodka. Shout out to Cam Kirk Studios. It's a dope event. It was during Game 4 of the NBA Finals, which I'm gonna talk about in a minute. But I passed by the Alma Meunier building. It's in Edgewood, one of the historically black neighborhoods of Atlanta. It's where Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birth home is. It's where Ebenezer Baptist Church, the church that he did his business at, is. A lot of black-owned businesses. Killer Mike got a barbershop over there. A lot of other nice black-owned establishments in that area. Auburn Avenue is in that area. And I was leaving the event. It was around 9-something, just after dark. After full sunset, because it take a while for the sun to go down around this time of year. It's still a little light in the sky at 8:30, 8:45. And I'm riding down the street, and you just see Alma Meunier in the sky. And it's so dope, bro. It's so dope. I'm like, man, I got to get. I still ain't got over there yet. I got to get over there for one of the events.
You need to. You definitely need to.
Yeah.
You know. I think Alma Meunier, since we're podding, like if you remember, since we started podding, Alma Meunier was starting to do collaborations with Nike, or just about to, and then throughout our pod career, in terms of like how many years been doing it, Ammermini has grown exponentially, bro. Like I remember when the freeze came out, and like they did more before then, but the freeze really put them on the bench, like in terms of this is the collaboration, this is what we're doing,
Yeah.
the quality, everything like that. And a lot of people went back and got like the Air Forces and stuff like that, but since then they haven't looked back at all, and like for them to get to where they are and to them to keep moving forwards, shout out to James Whittaker. Like it's absolutely awesome what they're doing, 100%.
Yeah, I think right before we started partying, they dropped the dunks, the strawberry milk dunks, the threes. I can't remember if we were partying when the threes came out or not.
That's a good question. Well, let me look.
Because we started in 2021. Didn't we? Yeah. We started in 2021. So I think the threes had already came out by then. And I know neither one of us had our pairs at the time. We was late to the train. But we both managed to get pairs for good prices. You didn't have the first fours just yet.
I remember your free first came out in April 28th, 2021.
So we were just a few months in at the time that they released, and they went right over my head. Like, I don't even think I knew what Alma Mater was at the time. Caught on late to the whole wave, but since I caught on, I've been full steam ahead. But yeah, shout out to James Whitner and the Whitaker group. I got to get over there to that building. Speaking of Game 4, Game 4 was the only game that the San Antonio Spurs won in New York. They lost both games 1 and 2 in their building. They lost game. Wait a minute. Did they lose game 3?
Yeah,
they lost game 3.
Yeah, it was 4-1. It ended 4-1, didn't it?
Yeah, won game 4 in New York and went back to San Antonio and lost game 5, making the New York Knicks the 2026 NBA champions. And I ain't mad. I thought I was going to be mad. Congratulations to the Knicks.
Yeah.
Had been 53 years since the last time they won a championship. Funny enough, the last time they went to the NBA Finals was 1999, where they lost to the San Antonio Spurs. The Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili Spurs. So yeah, congratulations to them. Spike Lee and Ben Stiller and Mariska and all the long-time Fat Joe, Joe Budden, all the long-time Knicks diehard fans been celebration mode. They had the parade today. I saw. I ain't watch it, of course. I'm not mad that the Knicks won because of 2 reasons. First reason is it proves how much better my Hawks are than a lot of NBA teams. Because we managed to get 2 games off the Knicks. We are the only team in the Eastern Conference that actually beat the Knicks during the playoffs. Nobody else did. They swept every team in the Eastern Conference during the 2026 playoffs except my Atlanta Hawks. We got a game from them here at State Farm, and we got a game from them in New York at Madison Square Garden. We had them down 2-1, and they proceeded to go on a 13-game winning streak. They did not lose another game from the last time they lost to us until game 4, when they finally lost a game to the Spurs. So shout out to my Hawks for that.
Yeah.
The second reason I'm not mad is because I realize I don't really hate the Knicks. I hate Knicks fans.
I got this. I'm gonna say the same thing about Arsenal. Arsenal Football Club. Ironically, Spike Lee sports both of them, Arsenal and the Knicks, right? I don't hate Arsenal at all. Right? I have no bad ill will against Arsenal. I don't even hate half their fans, right? It's the other guys. It's the guys that don't know footballing, that don't know history, that don't know where the essence of football is, that start comparing footballers with other footballers that are legendary and say my player is better than your player, which he's halfway through his career and hasn't even achieved as much because they've just won the league and stuff like that. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. For one, because you don't know football. Right, you're talking the absolute most rubbish, and it's always the fans, and it's a specific channel on TV that does it, or on YouTube that does it, and their supporters say the most bollocks, and you're like, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up, because you're making your team look bad, and you're making all the people that I like that are Arsenal fans look bad, because you're making your club look bad, and that's what I agree with you on that. Like, if you don't know your footballing history, if you don't know your NBA history, shut the fuck up, sit down, and just celebrate. Don't talk the most, because when what it drives it's animosity to your club, and you can see that. You can see that with the Arsenal Football Club, and you can see that why everybody jumps in that bandwagon just to slate the club and slate the team, because they want to get under your skin. And when you start losing again, and when you start not being as great as you are at this moment in time, people are gonna rub it in, and you're gonna feel some sort of way. So stop all this bollocks and shut the fuck up and sit down and just celebrate. That's all I gotta say.
I'm with you. But isn't it really not even that deep for me? It's, the same reason why I went on my little fuck New York thing a few weeks ago, because everybody got something to say about Atlanta. All the people not from Atlanta who moved to Atlanta got something crazy to say about Atlanta. And 50% of the time, it's people from New York. And it sickens me. And it only amplified when the Knicks started winning. Because, of course, the first team they beat in the playoffs was us. I was at game 3. No, I was at game 4 where they won. And it just grew from there. Like, New York fans travel. And because there are so many people from New York that live in Atlanta now, they want to come down here with all that rah-rah, New York this, New York that. My only question is, why are y'all here? Go back to, if you love New York so much, and this not so much for the fans, but for the people who complain about Atlanta while living in Atlanta, go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a native, and this goes for anybody that still lives where they're from. If you loved it so much, if it's so this and so that, why did you not stay there? Go back there. And I know the thing in the U.S., in the South, it tends to be more affordable than in the North. But all these New York people they go places and claim a takeover. Y'all ain't took over nothing. Y'all haven't. Like, y'all doing regular people shit just like all the rest of the regular ass people. Just because y'all team beat us don't mean y'all own Atlanta now. Y'all don't. Because you still bitching. Go back home. If you want to do all that, if you love it so much there, if it's so much better there, why are you not there? And it's the same sentiment with these New York fans when they travel to other people's arenas and they act crazy. You see what they destroyed their own city because they winning. Like, how do you? That's the one thing I never understood about football fans.
Yeah, that was
why.
No.
Why do y'all destroy your own city when y'all win. When you win, it's
cool.
fires and cars flipped over. Like there was people in New York beating up newspaper stands. Like, y'all won. Where's all this aggression coming from?
Because I don't know about New York Knicks fans, but this whole situation. Let's get this straight. The only reason why that situation happened, it was only in Paris. It was only in PSG won it. It won't happen like when Arsenal won the title. No, when Arsenal won the Premier League, you didn't see that. You didn't see any of that. The most craziest thing you saw was other fans putting on Arsenal tops, and that's disgraceful. You shouldn't be doing that in the first place. Support your club. Don't be a glory hunter.
They got to make it out safe, so they got to pretend that they with them.
No. The parade was there, and they specifically went to the parade, and they were not of the allegiance of the Arsenal fans. I'm thinking, why do you want to go there? I know you want to have a big party. It's not Carnival because Carnival people will turn out. It's not Carnival. It's the Arsenal parade. If you don't support Arsenal, stay away. Simple as. But they wanted to go there specifically to celebrate. Even if the club didn't win, I didn't understand that. For one, that's ridiculous. But every time PSG win, and they won last year and they won this year, it gets crazy. It gets to a point where they start burning cars and stuff like that. And it's the dystopia between the migrants there and the government there, and that gives them the reason to do that. If you look at it more and more in terms of political, that's what happens, and that's the reason why you end up having situations like that. Because once they have an excuse to do it, they'll go and do it, bro.
That's not a good excuse. It don't make sense.
No, it's not. It doesn't make sense.
It don't make sense because the same person who out there celebrating destroying somebody else's property, by the time they get home, they shit fucked up too.
Yep.
Like it's citizens destroying civilian property. It don't make sense. Like, even you in the city, you going down the block, breaking windows, destroying infrastructure. Like, what did the newspaper machine do to you to where you got to beat up the newspaper machine? Like, they kicking and stomping on the newspaper stand like it did something wrong. Like, what? I don't understand. When you're happy, you don't destroy things because you're happy. You destroy things when you're angry. And angry. If they would have lost, it would have been so somber and so quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when they lost Game 4 at Madison Square Garden, they attacking Spurs fans.
Oh, I saw that situation as well. They unleashed the strongest Spurs fans against the Knicks fans. I'm like, what?
That dude, that one dude, they didn't want no smoke. But look, those were New York fans in San Antonio. They beat up on Spurs fans in New York. When they were in San Antonio, they didn't want no smoke. Mm-hmm. Guess what? In Atlanta, that did not happen. They was crowded around and they was chanting and all that, but it wasn't no smoke. There was no smoke because they knew they was outnumbered. Like, even if it was 50-50, it would have been a fair fight. When it's in New York, they might be 90-10, 95-5 or something like that. But when they go to these other cities, you don't see none of that. It's only in New York where you see all the commotion and the violence and the destruction. When they go to these other people's cities following their team, when they went to Philly, they didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the same when they travel. But when they travel, they're annoying because they like to think they're taking over something. But when they at home, they tear up their own shit. They don't go to other people's cities and tear up other people's shit. They stay home and tear up their own shit because they won. Like, what is that? You won. Why you tearing up shit? And I don't want to hear the whole because they mad at the government thing. Like, I get the point that you're trying to make, like, is built up angst or bad energy that they try. Nah, that's not a good reason. I don't hear that.
And I'll give you another justification why it's not a good reason, because Mandani, the New York prime minister, was it prime minister? What do you call him there?
Mayor.
Mayor, that's the one. Basically, he's doing a good job. He's reduced crime to the lowest it's ever been. He's taxing the rich to get money for the poor, bro. He's doing such a magnificent job. You got to save that guy. I'm not even joking. He's doing such a good job, right? I would expect everyone to just celebrate. He would celebrate down the streets. I would expect everybody else to celebrate. No, but you want to break up everything, destroy everything. Come on now. That's no excuse to do anything like that.
It don't make sense, bro. Last thing about the Knicks, and I have to do this. I mentioned Fat Joe is one of the biggest Knicks fans. Did you see this bullshit?
Yeah.
This dude, let's listen.
Bells rung. The FedEx guy came. This is wood. Don't be disrespectful. I got 2 for the price of 1. Sheesh. Everybody get down.
Bro, that is a custom. He did not get, for those that's not watching, this is a video that Fat Joe posted where he's showing off some New York Knicks sneakers that he claims Jordan Brand sent him. This is 1,000% cap.
It's a custom, bro. It's a custom. It's like somebody put a Terror Squad sign on the back and painted the swoosh orange and put like orange lace. That's like a triple white, whatever. Is that
this is a triple white Jordan 1 low retro, not OG. If Jordan would have made this shoe, if Jordan Brand made this shoe, it would have been a retro with the Wings logo at the top of the heel tab. The laces don't even match the orange on the swoosh or the Terror Squad logo that he had some customizer make for the box. It's wood. It's a custom box. Jordan Brand did not make this box. Look at that.
Does Jordan Brand even sponsor the Knicks? I'm just looking it up.
Nike sponsors the NBA.
Yeah.
Nike makes all the NBA jerseys. No team. The only team that Jordan Brand sponsors is the Charlotte Hornets.
So why would Jordan Brand send him a Knicks colorway? Let's be honest.
Listen, Jordan Brand has the logo on certain jerseys. Oh, also,
I know what that is. You know what that is, bro.
The orange, the citrus orange Jordan 3.
Yeah, it's been customized. Yeah, it's been customized. Yeah.
The only thing, he put the blue on the back tab and put a blue Terror Squad logo on the heel. Bro, and that ain't no wood. That's the regular box. And he done had somebody make a wooden New York Knicks box. Bro, that's the cappest shit.
God.
And he trying to act like that's something extra special or something, bro. Anybody can do that. There are customizers who make way better customs than this. If you wanted to have a real New York Knicks 3, you would have got one of these customizers that make back tabs. You would have had them put the Knicks logo on the back tab. You would have had somebody etch the Terror Squad logo in or emboss the Terror Squad logo in before they painted it. Because there are plenty of customizers that do this. There's a guy, I cannot remember his name. I was just watching it this morning. He's going to be at a DTLR local to me doing engravings, laser engravings on sneakers that you buy if you walk in the store and buy a pair while he's there for free. You buy the sneaker and you can get engravings on your sneaker. He ain't even do that. He ain't do that.
That's the most That's the most cappiest shit ever, bro. Like, I'm,
This-
you know, we probably got a knock on the door, and the DHL guy probably opened up. He opened up to a DHL guy, and he was like, "Here you go."
Talk about FedEx. FedEx ain't brought you them like trying to act like you got them from Jordan. You did not get them from Jordan, bruh. You didn't.
You know
Why
what he's
would
trying to do
Jordan
is
brand be that concerned about the Knicks?
they're more concerned about the Hornets, bro.
And not even the Hornets. Just it don't make sense for Michael Jordan to be that concerned about. Come on, bro. You was better off pulling out an early pair of the Knicks 8s. Because
Yeah,
they supposed to be
that
coming
would have
out
been
this
better.
year.
And with a terror squad on the back as well. That would have been dope if they had actually done that. But bro, it's a collaborated trying to maneuver a situation. So hopefully, he helps Jordan Brand see this, and Jordan Brand reach out. He makes a retro, but bro, do it to a bloody non-retro Jordan 1 low.
Bro, he just lies so much, bro. He lies so much.
Hey, it's Fat Joe for you. Should we do some
And the
footballing roundup?
comments on his ass, bro. Please. The one comment said, Fat Joe is a jive turkey. You goddamn right. The 3s are a decent pair. The other pair, garbage. Those ain't customs. Those look like rat ass. Like, come on, bro. You ain't fooling nobody, bro.
You know what you're gonna say? Oh, it's just that people hate on the Knicks. That's what he's gonna say. You know what it is? It's easy. It's an easy cop out. It's literally easy cop out. Because if somebody did that to anything that you like, if you're compulsive, like, and you said that, and you said, oh yeah, you just hate, you're just hating. That's the easiest way you're gonna cop it out, bro. You're hating. That's it.
Bro, if he thought he was gonna pass that shit by the sneaker community,
he don't know us. Well, he don't know us though, because how many antics has he pulled in the past at the sneaker cons to undercharge?
We ain't went for none of that shit. He's just a liar, bro. He lies so damn much. God, stop lying, bro. You rich. You ain't got to lie that much. Just be rich. Damn. Go ahead, man. What's going on?
Okay. World Cup. Okay, the World Cup kicked off from Thursday. And the first match was Mexico versus South Africa. Boy, there was more red cards than goals in that match. So there's 3 red cards in that match. 2 South African players got sent off, and 1 Mexican player got sent off. Mexico obviously won that 2-0. The tournament kicked off, and I was surprised. Last World Cup we only had 4 red cards. This World Cup, the first game, we had 3 red cards. So expected to be some very massive inconsistencies in decisions, I'd say. Because that's crazy. And to be honest, as a footballing fan, seeing that match, I didn't understand for once, like, 2 of those cards. I think there was, for the Mexicans sending off, there was enough cover for them not to claim a red card, more of a yellow card. It was a semi 50-50 whether it's a goal scoring opportunity, because if it is a goal scoring opportunity and the player is taken out, it's red card. But I could say possibly there was enough cover to possibly cut that goal chance out. The other card from South Africa was ridiculous. I saw it, I was like, why? But then I thought, what are the odds in 3 red cards in the first match and 2 goals? And I was like, probably like 100 to 1 or more. So whoever put a bet on that, they probably need to get investigated, if I'm honest. The other matches, when we talked about America 1-4-1 or the USA 1-4-1, it was great. South Korea doing well. Canada actually drew to Bosnia, which is quite good because
Hold on. Did you know that Florian Balogun was born in New York to Nigerian parents?
Yeah, I know.
Because his pregnant mother could not fly home before he was born. Take that, U.S. government. Anyway, go ahead. He was raised in England, by the way.
Oh yeah. He's technically an immigrant. So, bro.
No, he's technically a citizen.
A citizen.
He's a birthright citizen.
Birthright citizen. but remigration would question that. So let's not even talk about that. I actually put out a post the other day, and Pele said, like years and years ago, he said an African team would go and win the World Cup, and I was like, yeah, they did. France, 1998, two-thirds of the team, or even quarter of the team was African descendants. So like, and the team, and I put out a post, and if France win it this year, except for one player who's Spanish, all the team are African descendants. So yes, there you go, bro. Round of applause to Africa. But it shows you what diversity does to a nation. So it's important to have that diversity because you elevate yourself. And I always talked about elevation, so that's important to have. South Korea doing quite well. Brazil, Morocco, that was a very good game. That's a very good game. Morocco came out and played, bro. That was quite good to see. Obviously, the United States won. Australia beat Turkey, which is quite surprising. Scotland got their first 3 points in the World Cup. Germany smashed Curacao 7-1. That was good to see, and that because Germans look strong this year, and obviously the Netherlands and Japan drew 2-2, and Japan looked like a good team, very good team. What surprised me today was, bro, Spain drawing to Egypt. No, Spain drawing to Cape Verde. That's shocking. Like what? Cape Verde ain't the best of teams, but Spanish are one of the favourites of the tournament. For them to go 0-0 with them, that's a good round of applause to Cape Verde. Absolute round of applause. They low blocked them, and if you don't know what low blockers mean, every man and their dog are behind the ball, not giving you a chance. I think Spain got 6 shots on target. Hardly any in terms of the quality they're supposed to produce, but that was great, absolutely great performance from Cape Verde. So there's some shockers out there. There's really some shockers out there. But the most shocking story was, for me, was the Somalian referee, who's an official approved referee for the tournament, getting rejected. And he came in, did interviews, and they banned him from coming to the country. And I was like, what?
Yeah. So he's the best referee in Africa, and there's a lot of people in Africa. So for him to be the best referee on the whole continent says a lot about his skill level. It was some bullshit for this government to not let him in the country. But if I'm not mistaken, he's going to have some matches in Canada and probably in Mexico too.
Yeah.
Also, the England team had their equipment truck stolen. Well, had their equipment truck robbed. They didn't take the whole truck, but some looters ransacked the truck, took a lot of the players' boots and equipment. Trash, bro. Like that's just sad for the English team.
They got
also,
it back. I think a few arrests were made, and they got it back. So they got their equipment back. But that's still trash. Absolute trash.
Also, Vinny Jr. decided he wouldn't go do no interviews. So he ended up getting fined for that. And when he did come back to do interviews, he said he was going to do it in Portuguese. They wanted him to do it in Spanish. He said, "Nah, I'm from Brazil. I speak Portuguese. So I'm gonna do it in Portuguese."
Round of applause. I like Vinny Jr. I think he's gonna like the tournament. I think Endrick is another player. He's I think 17-year-old Brazilian player. He looks fantastic, bro. He reminds me of the old Ronaldo. Built like a beast, small in stature, but really good. He's smashing it up in the French league as well, which is great. And he's a Real Madrid player. So
yeah. Also, we talked about last week how FIFA forces stadiums to cover their sponsorships. Levi Stadium is Levi, like the brand Levi's, the jeans, this shirt that I'm wearing. This is the actual logo on the stadium, the Levi's logo. When they covered the logo, they stretched it to form. So you can still tell it's Levi's. And Levi's took it a step further. Shout out to Lee. This is another reason for me to love Levi's. They stretched it to form, and they took the picture and put it on their Instagram and other social media accounts.
So you know it's Levi's. So how much you want to cover that cover? It almost reminds you of the band situation with Jordan Brand. Just you can have the silhouette there, bang. It looks like the Levi back signal.
Yep. You can tell, bro, if you know Levi's, you know this shape.
Yeah.
It's like, it might as well be a swoosh. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see the swoosh, you know it's the swoosh. When you see the three stripes, you know it's Adidas. When you see that arch shape, you know it's Puma. Like you don't have to see the words to know it's Levi's. Once you see that silhouette, that badge, you know it's Levi's. So shout out to Levi's for doing that.
Shout out to Levi's.
I want Mercedes-Benz to pull that shit tighter so you can see the star inside the circle and you'll still know his Mercedes symbol.
Bro, when they did that, it was quite funny because it kind of like it resembles the fact that you can ban us, but you can't silence us. And I was like, yeah, round of applause for that, and that was absolutely awesome. But a lot of people commented on our on the reels that we put out for this in terms of the whole sponsorship, and they were like, well, they do it for all the tournaments, they do it for like all the other World Cups and all the European Cups, and I understand that, but it is we don't agree with it because basically if it's a stadium, like if you have a stadium that belongs to Anfield and it's sponsored by somebody, it's named somebody, you're not going to take the stadium name from it because it's like Anfield. Like everybody knows Anfield is a Liverpool stadium, or Old Trafford is a Man United stadium. You're not going to take the name from it even if you play or trying to downgrade the sponsorship. So I feel that was absolutely whack, and you're right with that. Lastly, there's a lot of conflict in terms of these drink breaks within the actual game.
Yeah, bro.
There's normally, I'll give you some context. There's not normally any breaks in drinks games. So we've got 45 minutes and you get half time, and you get 45 minutes and you get the end of the game. That's a normal football match. I can understand in the heat you have a drinks break, but apparently during these drinks breaks, the referee's told when to start and stop because of commercials, and they're using these drink breaks to promote commercials. And there's been one situation, we can't remember what match it is, where the referee's kicked off the match and the commercial's still running, and he's been told stop the game again until the commercials ended. Like, what are we doing? Doing, bro?
I can't remember which match it was. One of the matches, the teams actually went ahead and continued to play. They like you said, they stopped for the commercial breaks, and they came back before the commercials were over. And like, nah, we back on the pitch now. I don't care about all that. And I don't know whether to blame FIFA or the networks who are broadcasting, but either way, it's all bullshit, bro. It's just a money grab, dog. Like, and I had to say this to somebody in those comments, all the reels we dropped last week. Bro, I don't have anything against soccer. The beautiful game is what they call it. And it is. Like, I don't watch it regularly, but I can. You know, I don't have a problem with the game at all. I don't have anything against any of these teams, unless, of course, they have problems politically or whatever. You know, certain players or managers or whatever the case is, corrupt people. I don't stand with none of that. But, dog, what FIFA does is a bunch of bullshit. That's it, dog. It's not about the game. It's not about the countries. It's about FIFA doing money grab shit throughout the World Cup. That's my problem.
And like I said, it causes circles. I remember when Sepp Blatter actually was dug out and kicked out because of corruption. Bro, it's going to happen again. Absolutely happen again. We've seen it before. It's going to happen again, and it's going to keep repeating until people like wise up to the situation and realize you can't be corrupt in those politically power positions. What annoyed me, right, was when one of the American commentators I can't remember who it was, and they said, "Oh, this is the end of the first quarter." I'm like, the timer ain't gone off. It's still the first half. Don't call it the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. No, there is no quarters. It's 45 minutes and the second half, 45 minutes, 90-minute game. There are no quarters. This drinks break is making people think the match is in quarters, like 25 minutes and 25 minutes. No. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. The timer don't stop for the game. You get extra time in the first half because of drinks breaks, which is 4 minutes. The timer don't stop. It carries on.
That's what let you know. That's what let you know it's a bunch of bullshit. Now they got people. They got people who don't even know the game sitting up there for commentary. Wait, come on, bro. There's a bunch of bullshit.
I respect the NBA and I respect the NFL. When you have quarters, it's fine. I understand that because you play your quarter and then you take a break and the timer stops and you kind of come back and you have the next quarter. I understand that. I respect that because it's part of the game. But footballing has no quarters. It's 45 minutes solid, and then anything extra on time in terms of injuries, player goes off, substitutions is added at the end. Finished, done, and then you carry on the second half. And then if you don't get a result, if it's a knockout tournament where you have one team versus another and it means one team progresses to the next stage, you have extra time and penalties if it keeps carrying on being a draw. That's the way the game works.
No, it's free throws and overtime. Yeah, it's not extra minutes. It's overtime. It's not penalty kicks. It's free throws. That's what it is.
Yeah, well, apparently some people.
Right. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like this. There's a whole bunch of shammy bullshit going on with the World Cup, bro.
No. Bro, going back to the Knicks games, I think one of the people was mad when the Spurs actually won because of Mr. Trump coming along to the tournament and they blamed it.
Yeah, it was his fault. It was his fault. Yeah, it was definitely his fault. Yeah, they won every game that he didn't go to. And they lost the one that he showed up to. Yeah, it was his fault. And he fell asleep.
Oh, yeah, I saw that as well.
He fell asleep during the game. How can you fall asleep during an NBA Finals game?
I don't know.
Same way he fall asleep everywhere else, I guess.
Yeah. Let's not talk about his flatulence as well.
Watch out.
All right, cool.
Let's do some quick strikes, man. Shout out to the Knicks once again. I don't hate y'all. I just hate the crazy New York people. And that's not all New York people. Too many retros. I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit.
Okay.
Can you name a retro, meaning something older than, let's just say, 15 years, not a colorway, an actual silhouette that you haven't seen for years that you want to come back? Like, I used to say the Diamond Turf ones. It hadn't been that long, but I wanted the Diamond Turf ones back. Just like I want the Air Max 96 1 back. Can you think of a silhouette right now that you haven't seen for a long time?
I'm trying to get the silhouette right. It's got what is it? Is it a 21 or 23? Let me. It's the Jordan 21. I want to see that red suede. Yeah, I want to see the red suede Jordan 21 back.
Okay. I don't think it's been that long since it came out, but I'll take that. The Jordan 21. Well, Jordan Brand has decided to give you the Jordan Super Freak, a.k.a. the Randy Moss. I don't know who asked for this. I really don't. But this is what they have decided. Do you remember this sneaker?
Sort of.
I imagine you wouldn't, because
I've seen it around. I've seen it around.
You're not a American football guy.
No.
Randy Moss is arguably the greatest wide receiver to ever lace up and play in the National Football League. I got him as the greatest. I mean, some would say Jerry Rice. You could throw some other names out there, but for my money, Randy Moss is the greatest wide receiver in NFL history. His sneaker is not good. It's ugly. It was ugly when it came out. It's still ugly now. Who at Jordan Brand said, I know what'll get us back to prominence? The Super Freak.
Don't know. I agree with you. It's not the greatest of sneakers, and it's verging on the ugly side. But is it probably releasing because of heritage, of what it means in terms of history, the history behind it?
What does it mean? What does it mean, TJ? You tell me, because I don't know.
Well, to belonging to one of the greatest athletes, to grace the sport. I don't know, maybe because that's what they're trying to build something on. It sounds like it.
Bruh. I'm going to tell you what's... First of all, if this article is true, it's coming out next year, and it's only going to be $165.
I thought you were going to say only 165 pairs. That would have made more sense.
Look, that way it'll sell out.
Bro, you said it was ugly.
It is. Look at it. Do I need to zoom in? Look at it.
No. Don't zoom in, bro.
Bruh. Look at this foolishness, dog. If I'm not mistaken, it came out around the 12, 13 era because it's got that almost hologram-like logo similar to the 13 cat's eye.
I was thinking that. I was actually thinking it resembles maybe like a Jordan 13-ish.
Bro, let me tell y'all something. Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, Bryce Young, Puka Nacua, Pat Surtain, Max Crosby will not be able to sell this sneaker. Those are all the current NFL, or a lot of the current NFL, the more prominent NFL Jordan Brand athletes. Y'all better off giving them a shoe. Give Jalen Hurts a shoe. Give Dak Prescott a shoe. Dak Prescott played for the Cowboys. I'm pretty sure he could sell a shoe. Jalen Hurts won a championship a couple years ago. Give him a shoe. Give people love Puka Nacua. Give him a shoe. Don't bring them folks gonna wear this shit on the field. More than likely it's gonna have cleats and it's gonna look well. Maybe it'll look better with cleats because it don't look good. Like, dog, it's a high top. It's not vented at all. It's worse than an 11. It's worse than an 11, bro, as far as ventilation is concerned. It's got a full zipper up the front of it. And this is what y'all want to drop in the spring? It's not even the same color as the Minnesota Vikings jersey. So what? People gonna wear these with a Randy Moss jersey, huh?
It almost reminds me of the zipper that you get in a Jordan 18 as well. It's like a lot of combos that go into that sneaker.
Bruh. Nobody wants this. Nobody. Okay? Telling you right now. They bring it back to Air Bacon. People gonna buy their bacon. Maybe not as many people as they would like. I'm going in for a pair of bacons. You know what else I'm going in for?
Go on.
Nike Shox BB4. Olympic, aka the Vinces, aka the Dunk of Deaths. I'm going in for these. I missed out on them last time. They coming out the end of the month too. In about 10 days from the time that y'all seeing this podcast, June 26th, the Nike Shock BB Olympics will be releasing. It's bad timing for me because it's my wife's birthday month. So I'm pretty much not going to be buying those sneakers this month. But I got a feeling these won't be selling out. So I will have a pair of Vinces in my possession before the end of the summer. They're probably going to sell too in a few weeks after release. So hopefully I can catch them on sale too. Also, the black and silver colorway is supposed to be releasing later this year. I was never really a fan of this colorway. However, if they drop the white and red colorway, you better know I'm copping. They gonna go so nice with all my Hawks gear when the season come around. They saying this colorway, the black and silver, is supposed to drop in the fall. I need the white and red in the fall, right around the time basketball season come back. I need that white and red because I can't wear the Olympic pair to the Hawks game. But I mean, I can wear what I want to wear, but the white and blue it don't do nothing for us. You know the Dunk of Death, right?
Yeah.
When Vince jumped over Cedric Weiss in the Olympics. Yeah. So I got to get my Vinces, man. The funny part about it is when last time they were out, I want to say it was 2019, 2020. I was in Champs with the dancing lady. And I can't remember. I think we were shopping for her, or maybe we were shopping for the kids, actually. I think we were shopping for the kids. And I saw the Olympic Vinces in there. And I just had to school her. You know, she know I love Vince, but she didn't know that was Vince's shoe at the time. And I'm like, oh, they got the Vinces in here, blah, blah, blah. She made me try them on. And she was trying to force me to cop. And I did not cop.
Should have, bro. But you right those wrongs this year. Defo. Let's right those wrongs this year. Yeah. It's good to educate. It's always definitely good to educate the younger generation. But those Red Stray 21s actually came out in 2006 in February, so it's been 20 years.
Okay, cool.
So that needs to be retro. I've been eyeing that for ages, and it'll be ironic if it releases this year because that's one definite single I'm gonna get. Those are nice, very nice.
I feel like I saw something about those.
Yeah,
months back. Yeah, but we see so many rumors about this and that supposed to come back, man. You can never really tell. So
yeah, but I think it was more legitimate when Z Sneakerhead came out and said something. So it was more like, okay, I'm paying attention now. So please do. You know,
yeah, man. Let TJ get his 21 on, man.
Yeah, I like that. It's very dope. And you know what? I like red shoes anyway. Red is one of my favorite colors. So yeah.
But yeah, man, we don't want no. Ain't nobody asked for the Super Freeze, bro. I mean, shout out to Randy Moss. I love Randy Moss. They will not be limited. They will be in abundance on the shelf. I'm trying to tell you.
Loads beers.
Yeah, they will be on sale also. So if y'all in Minnesota or Vikings fans or just rent them, it's hella Randy Moss fans around the world. So yeah,
I think with sneakers like that, you need to kind of make them limited for the people that want them, or enough pairs for the people that want them, and just let them have them. Pretty much, that's that situation to do with that.
But they team Jordans, bro. Don't nobody buy team Jordans, right?
No. About to find out.
Ain't we? Ain't we? Next quick strike.
Right, so I've noticed a pattern recently, and it's quite unique, and it might be the re-emergence of something special, because we talked about the actual Miracle 95 Jogger Bonito that's got the Marcel upper with the 95 outsole. Now this week we saw this mismatch, right? It is the Pegasus Premium. This is the I'm going to try and pronounce this correctly. Atelier Merch Premium Hybrid sneaker, which has got the Marcel 95 R9 with the Pegasus Premium outsole. So now we got two variations of mismatched outsoles, and the prominent one we always remember is the Sean Weatherspoon 97-1. And they're doing this for obviously soccer and making soccer cleats, so the soccer uppers more casual to wear. And we've seen what they're doing with the other cleated sneakers, wrapped in plastic. What are they called again? Cryoshocks. Was it Cryoshocks?
Yeah, Cryoshot.
Yeah. So we've seen that. So there's a little bit of a trend going on here where they're making cleats more wearable for street leisure wear, which is great because it means you can wear some of these great colorways. And this Desiree Doué is the one who actually unveiled this. Which, if you don't know Desiree Doué, he's a PSG player, absolutely phenomenal young French player. Is actually on the French team at the moment. He unveiled this this week, and it feels like, bro, we might be getting more mismatch sneakers where you got the outsole coming from a casual wear and then more of a like a soccer cleat or a football cleat going on to the outsole, which is more comfortable. We know Pegasus Premium, we just mentioned it, is very comfortable. The Jogger Bonito has got the 95 outsole. So yeah, bro, what do you think of the trend?
It's nothing new from Nike. I mean, all you have to do is look at the Vapor Max Plus, which is Nike Air TN or Air Max Plus with a Vapor Max bottom. They've been selling that sneaker since Vapor Max crossed over to the TN upper. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can go to pretty much any major department store that sells Nike and find colorways of that sneaker. Monotone colorways. I know it's been a few collabs, not that many, but hell, the only pair of Vapor Max Plus I have is the Ken Griffey Jr. pair. I know Rod, shout out to Rod. I chopped it up with bro a little bit last night. He swears by the Vapor Max Plus. I think it's one of those situations with Nike where the tech can outlive the silhouette. Like, people love the Pegasus Premium tech so much to where they feel like they could just throw it on different uppers and get a similar and different effect at the same time.
Yeah. I agree with that. 100% agree with that. It also leads me to believe that maybe potentially we might be getting more situations where we have where we have a very comfortable outsole and a very sporting leisure sneaker on top of it. So that could be a little bit of a move that they're doing. We've seen now too. Or it could also indicate that Nike are moving in the direction that we might get another like a 97-1, which is not called a like a Sean Weatherspoon, but it's just originally their design. Or we might get a different variation of mismatched sneakers. So it feels like, to me, looking at this and sitting here and in respect, you know how I kind of dive down the rabbit hole sometimes. And it might not be the case for this, but it does seem like they're heading in this direction. And it's good though because we've got Cryoshocks with the cleats which is encased in all of the outer sole. We've got these two sneakers, which is the Jogger Bonito and the Altea Merch Premium. you could get more. We could get way more, and it feels like it's a slightly more of a trend that's happening now. So, what would you like to see? That's my question. Let's forget about them continuing that. What would you like to see?
Well, I think you're going a little bit too far, because just last year we got the 95, 97 ducks of a feather.
Exactly that too. That didn't do well. That didn't do too well.
No, they're still sitting on GOAT. And I keep fighting myself to not press the button on those.
But they're good though. That's the thing. That's the thing with us. Like, we don't care if it sells or sits. If it's a great sneaker, we'll still go and get it. And that's the difference between a lot of us.
Yeah, I still think they dope. I don't have anything against the Air Max 97 in particular. It's just not one of my favorite Air Max silhouettes. But we all know I love 95. So anything with a 95 outsole, I'm going to lean towards. I would say the 96, but I just want the pure 96. It's the outsole on the 96 is kind of a mix between the 95 and the TNs. So I'm gonna leave that one alone. Maybe a 90 with a 95 bottom.
I was thinking that. I was also my mind was an Air Max 1 with a 95 outsole.
Air Max 1 95.
That would look good. You said 90, I said Air Max 1.
What about Air Max 1 Vapor? Because I don't know if the Vapor Max would translate well to every silhouette. I think the TN is the perfect silhouette to put the Vapor Max bottom on. Nah. I don't know. I don't know if it's too many mashups with Air Max they can do.
I think they hit the sweet spot with the 97-1. That was a sweet spot with that, especially with that collaboration. And I think at this moment in time, a lot of people run through it in like Sean Weatherspoon's. I think a lot of people would love to see another variation or a different colorway. I know there's been samples out there. There's been different samples out there. So maybe like Nike will go down that route and release it like a 97-1 and not even attach Sean Weatherspoon's name to it. That would be quite good to see. They can do it. They can do what they want to do. Exactly that, bro. It's Nike.
Maybe an Air Trainer with an Air Max bottom. Air Trainer 1 with an Air Max bottom. Trying to think of a basketball shoe that might fit an Air Max bottom, but I think that might be a little weird just because of the shape of most basketball shoes. The older basketball shoes might not work out.
It was actually quite interesting. So go.
No, I was going to say, I think the soccer shoes are better with the Air Max just because they're low profile.
Yeah, for sure. I was having a conversation with Rick, shout out to Rick Dub, and he asked me the question of, the Cryo Shocks, are they detachable? And I actually did some research and I looked at it and said, no, they're not detachable. They're just one unit. It goes, okay, that makes more sense. I said, think of it like it's a comparison, but not the right comparison, but think of it like the actual, Off-White 2s when they actually did the deconstructed sole and they encased it in that plastic to show how it would look deconstructed. Think of it that way and think of the Cryo Shocks similar to where they've just put it in the cleats in the actual plastic and wrapped it around so you can actually wear it as a casual. It goes, all right, perfect. That means I'm going to actually get a pair. I said, yeah, go, bro, go for your pair. Because he actually liked the Nigerian Sloan pair. I was like, yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
Absolutely dope. Yeah, definitely. So he was happy with the the fact that it's not a cleat that actually separates from the actual outer casing. It's just all solidified, and he was happy with that, which is good because it shows you what a cleat would look like in perspective of being see-through, but it's actually a casual sneaker.
That's the part that's throwing me off about the cryo shots, though. Like when we first saw them, you couldn't see the cleats as pronounced as you can at this point with them being loaded up on Sneakers app, and all the pictures that we seeing as we get closer to the releases. I do like the France pair. I do like the off-white pair. I like the Sean pair. What's the yellow one?
Oh, Nocta.
That's the Nocta pair?
Yeah.
Never mind. There's like 4 colorways I liked. I guess that's 4, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the more I look at them, the further away I'm leaning, because I just don't like the fact that you can actually see the cleats through the outsole.
I think the cleats stick out a couple of millimeters to give you that traction. So the cleats they're all fully encased, but maybe 1% of them aren't. So that gives you the traction on the actual ground you want. And I said you could probably wear them as an AstroTurf sneaker or a low kind of field sneaker if you wanted to, but it is more for casual wear.
The Peace -1 pair, the South Korea pair, that was the other pair.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, that's definitely nice.
But yeah, I just don't. It's something about the fact that you can actually see the cleats just throwing me off, bro. I do like them though. No, not really. Not really. I get it, like, because I'm guessing the little part of the cleats that stick out is rubber and not hard plastic like actual cleats. But I'm talking about through the clear part on the side profile view. You can actually see the cleats coming down from the midsole. So that's the part that's throwing me off. I think that's why the white pairs look better to me, like the off-white pair and the France pair. But yeah, I'm gonna just chill, dog. I mean, they probably gonna sell out. I'm thinking they're gonna sell out. By the time y'all watching this and listening to this pod, they will have already released on sneakers. So it'll be interesting to see what they do tomorrow. I'm gonna be watching it. I'm not gonna go in. I forgot to say this during the Knicks segment. I actually hit on the Kicks, the Kith 95s.
Ooh. Hold on, bro.
Yeah. I went in just to be going in on those, but I did hit.
Are you now friends with Kith?
No.
Still,
I know a lot of people that
mutual.
hit, actually. I saw a lot of W's going out online. I caught up with the bro Juan. Shout out to Juan. And he wear like a size 14 or 15. He said he hit. So I think he wear a 14. Yeah, Juan, like he like 6'5", 6'6". He like Rick Dub height. So when he told me he hit, I was like, huh. Maybe Kif pulled a fast one because it was a pre-order. Yeah. So we might not see them sneakers for 5-6 months. Ain't no telling when they're gonna actually ship.
It's interesting that because basically it means that they can manufacture the orders that actually put in the orders. Therefore, there's no pairs that don't go on sale. So it's the new thing, bro. It's gonna be the new thing, and then, like he called it like 4 or 5 years ago, and we've been talking about it since, because as soon as you fulfill the orders, nothing will go on sale, and if nothing goes on sale, then you're profiteering, because basically you know exactly the pairs you need to manufacture. You streamline your manufacturing, and you don't need to excessive pairs, and you don't need to pay excess for pairs that ain't gonna sit around. So that's the way to go. Right. Definitely the way to go.
And there's no exchange, no refund policy on them too.
Exactly. So you got a pair. You need to make sure you want that pair. Otherwise, yeah.
And no cancellation.
Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that.
So yeah, it's a nice looking sneaker. I mean, other than the fact that it's supposedly representative of the Knicks just because of the colorway, but there's no Knicks branding or anything on them. So,
No.
and we know
Looking
Nike
up
can
now.
get league branding when they want to. You can go on Nike right now and buy NFL and college shoes. So, if they really wanted to, they could.
I'm surprised that Fat Joe didn't really bring out those Knicks variation of those threes that came out like years ago and actually put Terrace Code on that instead. Because that's the one you want.
It's Fat Joe, bro.
Yeah.
He got to cap it somehow. It got to be some cap involved if he involved.
That's the definite cap. He had too many cappuccinos that morning, man.
He stayed with a cappuccino. He walk around with cappuccino in his pockets. He just pull it out anytime. Dry cappuccino.
Yeah.
And it be so dry because he be trying to act like it's real. He don't lean into it. He lean into the lies the wrong way. He don't make it funny. He try to make you believe it for real.
Yeah, for sure. I just funny Jadakiss' reactions every time he says a lie. It looks at him like strangely. You're like, what?
You can tell. You can tell when Jada like, here we go again. This motherfucker. Anyway, next quick strike. Let's play a game. I want to call this game Name That Sneaker. Based on the K-Swiss 60th anniversary.
Yeah.
One of the few times that we'll be able to talk about K-Swiss. We've mentioned K-Swiss before. Most of the time when we talk about K-Swiss, it's in a nostalgic way because less fortunate people, when we were younger, had to resort to K-Swiss. It was one of the brands that you could get away with if you didn't have enough money to buy your Nikes or your Reeboks or whatever was popping at the time, your Jordans. For the K-Swiss 60th anniversary, they dropped a bunch of silhouettes that all look like something else. So, TJ, name that sneaker.
It's a new game show. All right, cool.
This is the first one. K-Swiss KSRC Hypercourt Express 3 60th anniversary. What does this sneaker look like to you?
A bunch of sneakers come to mind.
Let's hear them.
Somehow TN comes to mind a bit.
I can see that a little bit. On the uppers, I can see that a little bit.
Yeah. Outsole wise,
I would say more Air Max Deluxe if you want to go there.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. To be honest, like, hold on. I got the Skepta Deluxes right back there. That really resembles that, bro. What were you thinking, bro? Give me a couple.
My first thought when I saw these was, is that a Harden?
Oh, yeah, especially when you got the 3 stripes and then the 2 straps angling the other way.
Yeah, because we know K-Swiss is 5 stripes.
Yeah.
Looks like a Adidas basketball shoe to me.
It does. You know what, I was leaning that way, but then it does look a bit like a deluxe as well. Yeah, that's...
Looks like a Dame Harden collab. A Dame Harden Spider
Deluxe.
collab.
the Harden Deluxe Spider-Mans.
Yeah. All right.
There's another one.
We got the K-Swiss KSRC Kanoho 60th anniversary. TJ, name that sneaker.
Oh, it looks like an A6.
No, it don't. Well, it does. It does. But it looks like 2 other sneakers that we just talked about an hour ago.
Bro. Are you talking about the Air Max 96?
No, I'm talking about the V5 Runner.
Oh, yeah.
And the P6000.
That's the one. That's the one.
It really looks
one.
like the P6000.
No. It looks like you know now you mentioned it. The toe. See the toe box? That's the V5 Runner.
Yep. But the side panel, the stripes, reminds me of the P6000.
Yeah, you're right. You're spot on there, bro.
And the Vomero. And the Gel Cayano Asics.
That's exactly what I was heading towards with that. It just as soon as you pulled it up, I was like, "Oh, is that an Asics?" But if you wore that, and you didn't know about sneakers, you think that was an Asics as well because of the stripes.
Or you would think it was a Vomero.
Yep.
I'm sorry, K-Swiss. We got to do it. Let's go to the third one. Name.
Oh, I see already.
KSRC before the classic. TJ, name that.
Is that Samba or is that a Samba, bro? Is that Samba, bro?
It looks like a Samba. It looks like a handball. It looks like a Gato. These look like so many other sneakers. What's the one Puma? Oh, not the Clyde, not the suede. It's the Puma with the really, really flat bottom. Also, it looks like a Cortez with the outsole shaved off.
It looks like a Gazelle too, bro.
Gazelle.
Mm-hmm. Oh man. Man. That's bad.
I think we got two more. We have the Classic 66, which is the classic K-Swiss that we all know and loved at one point.
Mm-hmm.
We can let them live because this just looked like the K-Swiss Classic. This is the sneaker that when we refer to K-Swiss, what comes to most people's minds, the toe box is unmistakable. I mean, the classic triple white. This is a nice sneaker. I ain't gonna cap on this one. Yeah. I mean, they all nice sneakers. I'm not just shitting all over K-Swiss in that way, but this is the one.
Not really.
This is the one that I think of when I think of K-Swiss. I see triple white K-Swiss Classic walking through my head. I had a pair. Did I have triple white? I think I had a triple white pair. I also had the a pair with the chunky bottom, which led to the Fila Disruptor. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so that's the K-Swiss Classic. But we also have the KSRC GSTAAD 60th anniversary. TJ, name that sneaker.
Reebok Classics. Ding, 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 ding.
This is the Reebok Classic Fila.
Yep.
Adidas Forum.
Yep. The Yeezy Casablancas. Was it Casablancas? Or? Yeah.
Yes. The netting on the side, in particular, looks just like the netting on the side of Forums, on the medial side of Forums. Matter of fact, Adidas got that on a bunch of sneakers, right? Didn't the NMDs have that?
Yeah.
And the blue and the red look like NMDs.
Oh, I will correct myself. It's Calabasas, no Calabasas. Yeah, that's the one. Yeezy Calabasas. It actually came from Reebok. Reebok as well, so that's a Reebok silhouette.
Same thing. It's all the same thing. Yeah, all them other Yeezys blur together in my mind. I wouldn't have been able to correct you on that either. But yeah, man, I don't know who is in charge of putting together these K-Swiss silhouettes, but I tell you what they are doing. They're looking at everything that all the other brands are doing, and they saying, "Oh, that's working. Bet." Hold my tennis racket.
As long as they don't do a what do you call it, a sports mule, you're fine. No Swiss Croc sports mule, you're fine.
If you think you're gonna go on the K-Swiss website and not find a mule with sport mode, you're sadly mistaken.
Please don't.
I'm willing to bet money, and I don't bet on nothing.
I'm looking it up.
I don't bet on nothing. I'm willing to bet money that K-Swiss got a mule with sport mode on their website somewhere. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. It's probably a classic mule or something. Classic 66 mule.
They've got the slides, but that's the closest. I'll probably have bro. You never know. Next week you might have a sports mule. K-Swiss mule.
Hold on. So you about to have me looking now.
Oh, K-Swiss dual mule. Sports edition. McLaren sponsored.
Well, I guess I would have lost that bet. I just searched a mule on the K-Swiss website and I don't see nothing. So,
nah, they got slides. They might. That's the next step. They might. They've seen it's been popular.
I mean, they make pickleball shoes, so I guess they got other markets that they can dig into. But yeah,
and that last silhouette is very good for pickleball as well. Flat shoes,
bro. I'm about to prove my point right now. I just said when K-Swiss making their sneakers, they looking at every other brand and they saying, "Watch this." This is proof. This sneaker is called the K-Swiss Tubes 200. What is that?
on Cloud.
No, that's a DN.
It's a DN,
DNA.
but also, I agree with that. But also, on Cloud's got that little feature with hollow tubes all the way through. Is it hollow through? Yeah, it looks like it's hollow through.
But they're circular.
DN Cloud, bro. DNC, the DNC.
K-Swiss, y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. See, now I got to go through and find some more shit. I got to find some more now. Bro, they got so many colorways of them shit. And that's not the only version. They got the Tube Sport. It looked more like a DNA.
Oh, I see it at the bottom. Oh, that actually looks like a DNA. That does actually look like a DNA. It looks like he's got tractor wheels outside on the like almost like those things circulate like a tractor, bro. Oh, that looks like an on cloud, bro. The Tube Sport, that actually looks more like an on cloud than a DNA,
bro. Somebody get K-Swiss, man. Somebody get quick K-Swiss, pack them up, and get them out of here. I'm sick of it. I take back my shout out now. I'm taking it back. Next quick strike, man. Oh no, hold on. Okay. I got you. No. I got you right here.
Come back.
I got you right here. This is the on cloud.
Oh.
Yeah.
Square cloud.
Bruh. Somebody get K-Swiss out of here, man. I'm glad. The more sneakers I look at on their website, the more I'm glad I actually brought them to the table. They should have went to court for this shit.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. No,
Trash. Trash.
All right. Now you can say it, bro.
Next question.
Would you think of the live auctions? So we recently, I did this is Cam alluded to this on my live on Instagram on Saturday. We're having live auctions. I brought out with Cam. We have eBay live auctions. We have now StockX live auctions, because that's a new thing, because StockX have recently announced that they're going to do live auctions. And this apparently originate from a company called, I'm going to share the screen so you guys can see. It's called Whatnot. And Whatnot is a live shopping marketing place where people go on, showcase the product they want to do. People place a bid, and once they place a bid, the timer goes back up. So it almost replicates a live auction. Now eBay started doing it because Whatnot was doing it, and that was a new trend, and it feels like a new trend. And StockX is now starting to do it because that's how they're going to sell the merchandise, and how would they want the people to sell their merchandise as well. Background to this is, and I feel this is very con artish, and I say ish for a reason, because 8 years ago, or more than that, there was this site. There's these very dodgy sites that popped up where you can get these, you can buy tokens and bid with tokens, and every time you bid, the price would go down. And the more you bid, the price would go down until the timer ran out. But every time you bid, the timer went back up. Right, so it almost replicates that scenario, and by the time you knew it, you had invested like £100 or £200 on an item that you thought you was going to get for £15.
Tokens ain't free.
No, the token, you buy those tokens. So all of a sudden, you're £50 or £100 deep in, and you're thinking, okay, it's still cheaper than the retail price. It's still cheaper than the retail price. But you're not the only one that's bidding. There's all these other people bidding on top of that, and all of a sudden, it meets the market that it needs to meet. So the actual product is £1,000, and there's hundreds of people bidding, and then that price, that even though you buy it for like $8.99, whatever it is, you've invested so much of those tokens in it, plus you have to pay the final fee, and there's so many people doing it. All of a sudden, the price that the company gets is no longer £1,000. It'll be £5,000 to £6,000. So it's like 6 or 7 times the price, and it was almost like you're invested now, so you might as well go all in kind of situation, because if you didn't win, you've lost £100 to £200 of nothing. You don't get nothing. That was 8 years ago. Now these live auctions.
So it's basically what you're describing is a cap raffle.
A
Craffle.
raffle. A Craffle, yeah.
A Craffle.
That might be the one this week, bro. But yeah, these live auctions are mimicking. They're different. It's not like those scammy websites. They're a bit different because they replicate the live auctions you have in like Sotheby's, where you go in and people bid and going once, going twice, and some puts another bid and go, and then he says, okay, this is the new price, go, and then he says any more bidders going once, and another person bids, and that's what it's replicating, like live auctions, and everybody's now doing it. But like, you are invested to do it because all of a sudden you want to get this, and all of a sudden you're bidding, and you want to get for the lowest, and people try to get it. It's forcing, and I read a couple of Reddit comments, and I thought, let me just check out what people are saying on Reddit, and they said it's pretty much used the app for sell notifications. So people are now getting live notifications rather than sell notifications. It literally is. It's like a miss. If you miss it, you miss it. If fear of missing out situations exaggerated, you get the adrenaline rush from it as well, because now you're like, oh yeah, gotta get this, because it's the last thing. It's no longer like the eBay auctions when we know eBay, the auctions went down, and all of a sudden when the time is gone, it's done. No, the time extends. Every time somebody bids, the time extends. So you're like, you could get it, and it's forcing people not forcing people because everybody's got their free will, but it's almost like I might miss out on this because it might go for cheap, when you put bid in. How do you feel, bro? Because it almost feels like it's a con, and I'm like,
Well,
what? I don't understand how people can profiteer from selling the sneakers for so low. If they are.
With StockX, it is a con. It's a scam just because StockX.
Yeah.
Like it. We've been saying this for years at this point. When the resale bubble burst, the brands need to do something different. StockX considers itself one of the brands that we refer to unwittingly. When we speak on the brands, we speaking on the sneaker brands, the major sneaker brands, the Nike, the Adidas, the Reebok, the New Balance, so on and so forth. We just talked about StockX with the direct to customer shipping with no authentication. So they found a way around the authentication process, which is bringing their overhead down. We know people still buy resale. We know it's not as much as it used to be. The prices and the frequency is not as much as it used to be, but people still do buy resale. Whether it be from FOMO, whether it be from lack of accessibility, people still do it. Whether it be from nostalgia, whether it be from a come up, people find themselves in a better financial situation, so they want to go back and quote unquote make amends for what they couldn't do. You missed a pair and now you got it, so it's sold out and you go back. Or maybe you didn't know about a pair 2 or 3 years ago and you discovered it, so you go back looking for it.
Let's use the example recently now, the bin 23 range. Like if you there's 2,300 pairs. If you can't get it, if you can't believe any releases, there's options to get on the resale market. So yeah, resales are, like we always say, an evil necessity or a necessity for some people, because when they miss out pairs, when they can't get pairs, or they miss out on the release, or they can't get the release, they'll go and get the resale. And that's viable. Yeah, you're right, 100%.
But even just having StockX attached to it is enough for me to believe it's bad news. I don't participate. I have participated in auctions on eBay. I don't have a whatnot account. I know people who have used whatnot exclusively for resale purposes. Depending on the demand of whatever they're trying to sell, maybe they get what they want, maybe they don't. That's the nature of whatnot. Same thing with eBay. The difference is with eBay that I know of, because I haven't had a whatnot experience. You can set a low price on eBay, and if you don't get that price through your auction, it'll just cancel everything out. I haven't sold anything. I have bought things on eBay through the auction process, and the auctions are days long. You can set the length of the auction. You can set it to a week. You can set it to 3 days. You can set it to 24 hours. So in that sense, it's a lot different from what happens on Whatnot. It seems like StockX is going more for the Whatnot program. And I just don't like it, bro. It's everything StockX does seems predatory now to me. For years now. Ever since we found out they were selling fake Mocha ones during the Jordan 1 boom, a lot of people bought fake ones. I bought a pair of fake ones from StockX.
Yeah, those was it Hyper Orange?
Right. And I could tell the whole story again, but it was a mistake. I was pressing buttons too fast. Call it a glitch in the whatever, but I didn't mean to buy it. But when I got it, found out it was fake, they wouldn't let me return it. So it's fuck StockX for me.
Oh, I've also heard recently, I think there's a lady that does a lot of reels on YouTube, or reels on YouTube, and she was talking about how somebody sent, you got to take this wherever you want to take it with a pinch of salt, with what allegedly, whatever it is, but allegedly somebody sent in a real pair of merchandise, not sneakers, just like you
was a
heard
shirt.
before, yeah. Your shirt, and then StockX said they couldn't claim it's verified in terms of authentication, and they kept it, and then they just sent it back, and then charged the seller.
Said they were going to
£15
dispose of it.
Yeah,
like what the fuck is that? Send me my shit back. If y'all say it's fake, send it back to me. Y'all gonna charge me? Now y'all gonna charge me to dispose of it? That ain't what the fuck y'all doing. Y'all gonna charge me, get the little money off of me, and y'all gonna sell it as real. That's what's happening.
Exactly. You can only trust the middleman is the middleman. You can only trust the middleman as far as you can throw them, and in terms of how trustworthy they are been previously. And previously, we know the reputation of StockX is not that great in terms of the fact that they sold fake pairs of and it's known they sold fake pairs of Jordan 1 mochas. It's not even an allegation. People realize that they're fake pairs. It's a fact. That's a straight fact. And then Nike's also come out and actually sued them for the fact that they can't verify their sneakers, and then yeah, exactly. They won. Yeah, and then this is the reason why StockX actually changed that the authentication, or the wording around authentication as we can't authenticate your sneaker, we can't authenticate your merchandise. Like that just shows you the predatory nature of that. And then the Whatnot app, and I think this is a fad. I'm gonna be honest. This is an auction fad that I feel like will dissipate in the next 5 years, because I think that everybody that's doing these live auctions are there to sell their product quite quickly, because obviously they want to get their product is sitting, and the fear of missing out is an advantage to them to actually utilize. I think people will catch on, and I don't think it'll be a thing in the next 5 years. I might be wrong, but that's what I feel about it. In terms of StockX doing it, that's predatory because they're copying the trend. I don't even think eBay and StockX, and I think that TikTok as well is another place where people like kind of sell like live auctions, stuff like that. So I think it's just copying a trend.
I done heard a lot of bad things about TikTok auctions.
100%, bro. It's don't, if you can't trust it, if you're not like, fear of missing out is a huge thing at this moment in time. Like, oh, I'm gonna get it because it's quite cheap, I'm gonna get it. But how do you know what you're getting is legit? And if it's final sale is done and dusted, you ain't getting your money back once you've bought it. How can you verify that? For one, like, somebody's forcing it. You can go in and sell whatever you want, real, fake, and somebody's forcing it down your neck, and all of a sudden you're gonna buy it. And you're going to be stuck with a pair that might be not legit. Like, what are you doing? At least when you eBay auctions, you can actually see it. You can actually ask the seller, "Oh, give me some more pictures. I want to verify it." You can put it through the system before you even buy it. I've known people that bought sneakers off eBay auctions in terms of not buy now, but the auction variation where you've got like 7 days, 11 days, whatever it is, and as soon as it counts down, if the buy now is probably the best way to buy it. It sits there, you know it's there. You can get legit checks. You can do everything to it that before you even get it, and then you got the pictures there, and if it's not the product that you got the pictures for, you can actually send it back and say, eBay, this is not what I bought, this is what I was shown. But how does these lives work? So, like, what you do, like, the fear of missing out is a selling point here. What are we talking about, bro? Like, this is people are going to pay for product that they don't even know it's verifiedly legit.
Bro, I got gypped on the eBay raffle. I'm pretty sure you remember the top 3 Jordan 1s.
Yeah.
Put them up for a raffle, great price. Maybe 10 people bid, all under market value. I ended up winning the raffle, and the dude canceled the sale. And eBay could do nothing about it. So you can't trust any of these platforms 100%. I don't trust eBay 100%. But the thing is, with eBay, it's easier for me to believe that my issue is with the seller. The issue only becomes with eBay in a situation where they're not trying to help you get justice. If you buy something that's supposed to be authentic, come to find out it's not, if they don't help you get your money back, then the problem is with eBay. If, shout out to Anish, Jamie and all the bros, if you have a package that gets stolen or misdelivered or something like that, then the problem is with the platform and the shipper. But most of the time with eBay, the issue is from the seller and or the buyer, depending on what side of the scam you on. But with StockX, you can't trust the platform itself. The customer service is historically trash. The way they market things is trash. Like, that's why I can't, some of my favorite people in the sneaker community, on the community side, have signed up for deals with StockX. I don't even want to rock with you no more now, because I feel like you're working for the man now. That's like being a drug dealer and your buddy you used to sell dope with go become a cop. You can't hang with me now. You know what I'm saying? It's counteractive to the way we came in. Like, I don't trust StockX at all. Negative 200% trust for StockX. They're gonna have to do some major shit to get any type of participation from me.
There's other companies out there that does different things, and there was also a scam where people were selling stuff on items and showing that they're posting it and taking out the item out and sending it, and the buyer gets nothing, and then it's a you against them. There's loads of scams out there, bro. There's massive loads of scams out there. I remember when StockX first came into the scene. Was it 2015 or something like that? I remember when they first came into the scene, and they were like, oh, and the guy, I can't remember who the guy was. He was wearing black cement freeze, coming out, doing all the, like, we're going to create a stock market for this. We're going to price. This is what the price of sneakers are and stuff like that. They monopolize on it massively. And if over the year the CEO stepped away, if you don't believe in the company, why? And I guess if it's a profiteering company, why would you step away for one?
It's too much backlash. Then he went on Complex, who was sponsored by eBay at the time. When he left and did this interview and told his quote unquote sneakerhead story, like, bro, shut the fuck up. Shut up. I don't want to hear. I was about to contradict myself. I wanted to hear what he had to say for himself, but what he said was a bunch of bullshit to me. Like, bro, you ain't explaining nothing in a way that's gonna make me, clearly other people maybe didn't see it or don't care or whatever the situation is. I'm not interested in buying fake nothing. I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't even like buying off-brand chips. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like, I ain't even got no analogy for it, bro. It's just bullshit. Yeah. So I don't trust nothing they do.
So I'll just round this off quickly. There's 4 people who created StockX. It was Dan Gilbert, Josh Luber, Greg Schwartz, and Chris Kaufman.
It was Luber.
Luber, yeah. So the people that are left at the moment is just Greg Schwartz. He's a primary co-founder who's actively leading the company, and it basically transitioned from COO to CEO effective of 1st of January 2025 because Josh Luber left in December 2024. Right, so that just goes to show the backlash is affected the company. They're in the way they are. They're desperately seeking. They got competition from all avenues. We eBay, we Go, with all that stuff, and they're seeking avenues. And what they've actually revitalized it is by giving contracts to what would you call it? Influencers. That's the one. Influencers, and even now Brendan Dunn is a prime pivotal figure for.
He's StockX. The number one. He's the number one sponsored person for StockX. He doing
Yeah, and
commercials every fucking day.
Exactly, and is even then, it's conflict of interest because isn't he part of Complex still?
Yes.
Or has he moved away? Yeah, so that's a conflict of interest. But also, it makes me look at him differently. Like, you were supposed to be the leading head for, I would say, the leading informative head for sneakerheads and stuff like that. And I respected you when you was on the Full Size Run show. And now I just...
Him, JLP, and Matt Welty did the interview with Josh Looper on the Complex Sneaker podcast.
Yeah.
And a couple of years later, he signed a contract with them folks. They were some of the main people questioning the practices of StockX when all the controversy was happening. And you go right over there and sign a fucking deal with them. I can't trust you now.
It goes to show the bag is bigger than the the evidence. So yeah,
and of course, Dunn is gonna have the real fucking shoe when he doing the commercial. It's Brendan fucking Dunn. He got connections all over the sneaker industry. Of course, he gonna have the real product when he's showing it. That don't mean you're gonna get the real shit from StockX. It don't, bro. And he's not on the fucking authentication line. I don't give a fuck what he say.
And also, it's not a good look when Nike actually, you lost to Nike about authentication. Because that's their product. See what I'm saying?
I don't trust the court system. I don't trust the court system 100%, but goddamn it was proven. They admitted it. They settled. So there you go.
Yeah. Hey, but they'll say we settled because we don't want this to be publicized or we didn't want bad business. That's what they'll say. It's easy, like I said, it's easy to cover up with smokes and mirrors. See what I'm saying? We're not dumb. Bro. But him, like, members of Complex signing to StockX is just for me, it feels like a sellout. And that's the truth. I feel like they're sold out, especially when they had so many questions to answer them at Oxford, and especially the fact that they had so many controversies, and then you sign up to that. You sign up to a company that's for factually sold fake pairs of Travis Mocha ones, factually lost to Nike or settled with Nike on a court case, and you want to sign up to that? How can I trust you after that?
All money ain't good money.
Yeah, exactly that, bro. Exactly that, but money talks, unfortunately.
Yeah, ain't bullshit walk in StockX sneakers.
And stop wearing those StockX tags. Ain't a flex.
I thought that was old by now.
Oh well, some people still wear them.
Deuce.
Hey,
anyway.
Let's move on to the last segment.
Is it time for our favorite segment?
Yeah, it's time for our favorite segment, bro.
Let's go. When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
The back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Guilty! Welcome back to Sneaker Court of Public Opinion with me, Judge Public Opinion and Executioner. This week, we saw something on the social platforms from the one, the only Rejuvenator. I spotted it. Q spotted it. Q messaged it. And then it got taken down. Q, you want to elaborate?
So at some point last week, I want to say it was like Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm pretty sure most of y'all missed it. Rejuvenator dropped an ad. And while I'm saying this, I'm going to go to the Rejuvenator Instagram account and make sure. Because they might have tried to. You went and checked?
No, I'll check it. You carry on, I'll check it now for you, bro.
So I was on the actual Shoe Dog podcast account when I saw this. Rejuvenator dropped an ad. One of the AIest ads I ever seen in my days. And the ad was pretty much a news report where there was a correspondent on the street doing a report on a shooting or the death of someone on the street where the person was wearing a pair of Jordan 1s and somebody ran up and took the shoes off this dead person's feet and ran off into the night. This was every single bit of this ad was AI. And it was distasteful. What I said to them was, it's distasteful, it's disrespectful, and it's tone deaf. I will, from this point forward, be buying my shoe cleaning products from somewhere else. And no less than 5 minutes later, it disappeared. I sent it to TJ first. So you did manage to see it, right?
I saw it before you sent it to me. Apparently it was in Chicago. Apparently the reporter basically said this guy's been shot in Chicago for his sneakers. He had Jordan 1 Chicago's on, ironically, and then obviously somebody else came along, like you said, stole the sneakers, and he said we have another live case, another live situation where sneakers have been stolen, and that was the actual AI reel. And like you said, it was distasteful. It's we've had so many cases in the past where people have been killed over merchandise that necessarily even in that week I think an army veteran female had been shot in the face for a meetup from Facebook. I can't exactly remember the name, but I saw it. Situations like that happen continuously on a daily basis, and for you to mock that and to promote that and to put it on your socials, whoever that person was needs to be fired. Name and shame and fired. If it wasn't for Q saying what he said, I think other people would have said the same thing. It's not on Rejuvenator's website at this moment in time. They've taken it off. Thankfully, they somebody saw common sense. Thankfully, Q, you actually messaged them and let them know on the actual post. But that's something that you don't laugh about. That's something that you don't take advantage of. Death and theft is not something you take advantage of at all. And that was very, very distasteful from Rejuvenator. To be part of the community, to do something like that doesn't belong in the community at all. That doesn't belong in the sneaker community, in any community. Theft and violence should stay well away from the community. And on that note, all I'm going to say is... guilty for being absolutely distasteful, and I hope anybody that saw that would actually buy their products from somewhere else. And I'm just going to let you know, you are the influencers, you are the mechanism of change, and only you can promote that change through abandonment of companies that do stupidness like that. Anything you want to say, bro?
Nah. Yeah, shame on y'all, Rejuvenator. This is supposedly one of them companies where the people who started it, the people who run it, are members of the community. But it don't seem like it based on that ad, bro. Y'all just played yourself. It ain't like I'm spending thousands of dollars with Rejuvenator every year. However, y'all done lost a customer. And we know bad news spreads much faster than good news. And based on us giving y'all this guilty verdict here on this pod, hopefully everybody who's listening to this right now will reconsider what company they go to buy cleaning products for their sneakers.
Yeah. If anybody's got that clip, please send us the clip. We would showcase it and tell you what not to do, especially with AI and FAI as well.
Well, I was only the third person on the comments, so I doubt if many people saw it. If that many people did see it, they didn't care to leave a comment. They probably clicked off of it or maybe unfollowed or whatever, bro. That was some nasty shit, Rejuvenator. And y'all deserve whatever the fuck y'all get from it. That's what y'all made. That's what y'all decided to post on y'all platforms. And shame on y'all.
Yeah, exactly that. No more to say, bro. That's terrible. Absolutely terrible behavior.
Trash.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
The back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Hey. Sometimes you can't see common sense until it hits you in the face with a comment.
Bruh, I don't know why it took me to say something for them to realize that was some dumbass shit to do. That's some of the dumbest shit I seen from a brand in years, bro.
A very respectable brand as well. Very respectable brand.
Yeah.
Put that? I thought they got hacked.
I mean,
but I haven't said anything. You know what? They hushed it. They didn't realize people had seen it, so they hushed it under the carpet and not said anything about it.
it should have.
Then that makes them complicit. It makes it complicit then.
They didn't
Because
know
they knew
purpose.
what.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like there's another brand that I don't care to mention who does, and some creators that I don't care to mention or talk to or follow, for that matter, who do a lot of jokes and backhanded posts about sneakerheads and the sneaker community. And I get it, like, we are to be joked on in some ways, but sometimes it's not funny, bro. No. It's not funny.
I recently unfollowed somebody because they kept doing AI posts. I was like, I'm not interested.
I'm good. Whether it's AI or whether it's talking head or whether it's captions, like, bro, we supposed to be better. In a lot of ways we can be and should be better. We already got this crazy addiction to leather and rubber. Like,
yeah.
It's enough going on in the community. People don't need to focus on the negativity all the time.
No, exactly that.
Especially for clicks and likes or a little bag or whatever.
No, exactly. Money, not all money is good money. But on that, let's do some discounts, bro.
Yeah, I got hella discounts. I'm gonna try to run through them pretty quick. Jordan, $12. It's a white and green 12 with a little bit of blue on that metallic piece. It look okay if you like white and green. Coming some point this year. The AE3 is also coming at some point this year. It's starting. Ain't gonna say nothing. I've seen 2 colorways, I think. Shout out to Ant-Man. The Air Force One is getting a 2001 reshape. If y'all buy a lot of Air Force Ones, y'all know they've been rolling with the 07 shape. Supposedly in the near future, especially for the triple whites, they're supposed to be coming with the Air Force One 01. So y'all Air Force One people, let me know if that's a good thing or not. I can't remember. It's been so long since I wore Air Force Ones. Kelsey Plum has officially signed with Adidas. Shout out to Kelsey Plum. She been balling lately. So have my Atlanta Dream. Speaking of the Atlanta Dream, Izzy Harrison. You keep your fucking hands off of Angel Reese, all right? You lucky that game was in Toronto. You come to Atlanta with that shit, the stands will clear, and the whole city will be on your head. You do some shit like that to Angel Reese in front of us. God damn it. And shout out to the ref for giving her a flagrant 2 and kicking her monkey ass out the game. We talked about the Ben 3s earlier. The Ben 4s are scheduled for December 2026. So far, might get pushed back. We know how that works. December is normally a loaded month for Nike and Jordan, so we'll see if that still happens. I ain't seen no official pictures yet.
I think there's some floating around. It's all brown. Have a look. I think it's the official pictures.
From what I saw, I thought it was still a mock-up because it looked just like the mock-ups I've been seeing. So maybe I haven't, maybe I have. But yeah, I'm going to keep a lookout for those. Excuse me. Westside Gun has another Saucony collab coming. I think it's the Omni Grid. It's called Awesome Gods. If you go look around, you can see them. If you're into Saucony, pretty sure they're going to be hard to get. So shout out to Westside Gun and Saucony. Ralph Lauren Polo has done an ad featuring a skateboard. I don't know if that means they're about to try to get into the skating scene or if that was just tasteful in their opinion. Dude was wearing a white button-down shirt, same white button-down shirt I got in the closet. So I don't know if that means anything or not, but it was a Polo ad, so it came to my phone.
Okay. But by the way, shout out to all the bros that actually mentioned the polo shirts and stuff like that from Reel last week. Polo's prices have gone sky high because of how popular they are recently. So yeah,
it's just inflation, normal inflation. I mean, collar shirts like $100 now. They used to be like 60, 70 back in the day. So it is what it is. Buy what you like. Yeah. Wired, the media outlet Wired, pressed Meta, and Meta refused to answer certain questions, which led to them pulling back on the facial recognition system that they were planning on rolling out with the Meta glasses. So it may be a little safer for people to use their Meta glasses now. I see you looking around for your pair.
Bro.
It might be safe for you to turn them back on now.
These are still here. I've not turned these on for the last 2 years, if I'm honest.
Yeah. So shout out to Wired for pressing Meta on that. Hopefully they stick to it. That is Meta abandoning that facial recognition shit because it's nasty work.
Yeah.
JD Sports is dropping the Billionaire Boys Club license. It's up for sale. BBC is not as popular as it once was in the streetwear culture. So I don't know how it got out into the news like this. Normally that stuff stays pretty quiet, but it got out and people reporting on it. So I got a couple of BBC things. They still got tags on them. I ain't found the right time or fit, I guess, to pull it out, but shout out to BBC, I guess. We'll see what happened to the brand in the future.
Yeah.
The Prince Estate, that's Prince, the artist formerly known as. The Prince Estate is dropping the album.
Ooh.
Called Timeless. We have not had new Prince music in forever. So for all the Prince fans out there and stans that's been waiting on something, not knowing, because we knew how Prince got down. Prince ain't letting you hear shit until he ready for you to hear it. R.I.P. to the GOAT, the legend, Prince. Looking forward to seeing what's on this album. Shout out to his estate for finally giving the fans something. Yeah, I know me and my wife are gonna be on it. Big Prince fans over here in this house. So long live the legend Prince.
Yeah, for sure.
Destiny Spurlock is the first Black woman to race in NASCAR.
Hey.
She will be racing in the ARCA Menards series. I don't know which team she's racing for. Bastard Goat need to go in and scoop her up if she good. I mean, I know he got a good team, but that would be nice for her to be racing for Team Jordan. Hopefully she can have a good long career. I don't know much about her or NASCAR in general. I don't watch NASCAR, but we were forced to pay attention when Jordan started winning. So something good is happening in NASCAR for Black people, we're going to pay attention.
Yeah, I might start watching Formula One again. Lewis Hamilton won the last Grand Prix, so he might be good with the Ferrari. So yeah, let's just see what happens with that.
Lewis Hamilton got cap on his name too, because he came out a couple of weeks ago talking about the disparity between rich and poor people. But you got billions, bro. Lewis Hamilton, rich as hell.
I don't know, but what he's talking about is the grassroots, where I can understand why he said that. The grassroots of actual Formula One is more or less that how his father got him into Formula One and go-karting and stuff like that. It was more of a struggle from his aspect. So he's trying to promote more grassroots Formula One drivers coming through. But I agree with what you said is all that.
That ain't what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
That ain't what I'm talking. It might have been in the same interview where he said whatever you talking about, but he was talking about the disparity between the haves and the have-nots and how the gap shouldn't be so big and so widespread. So do something about the shit, Lewis. Don't just talk about it. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying he was lying or that ain't how he really feel, because he said it. Hopefully people ain't running around just saying shit they don't believe. I don't want to believe that about Lewis Hamilton, but I also know Lewis Hamilton is attached to some things that I don't support.
Okay.
So I want to believe that he meant what he said, but it's a little cap on his name. That's all I'm saying.
Nah.
Talk about another Lewis, Jamal Lewis. My fellow Doug High alumni, Super Bowl champion for the Baltimore Ravens, Ray Lewis and them. By the way, Jamal Lewis is part of the reason why I decided not to play high school football, because I went to the tryouts and before the trials even started, Jamal walked his 6'1", 250-pound ass in there when I was 6 feet, 140 pounds. And I'm like, wait a minute. That's the running back? Oh, nah. I'm cool. I'm cool. So shout out to Jamal Lewis. He has a brand. I didn't write down the name of the brand. I probably should have did that. But he got a commercial floating around on social media where he's showing these sneaker bags that they created. I want to find it now real quick. Oh, where is it? Yeah, but he got a brand where here you go. Let me play it. Hold on. God damn it. Shut up, Jamal. Let me play it. I'm sorry, bro. I know I'm prolonging the discounts.
Listen.
Here we go.
Cleats or shoes, trainers in my trunk. And I noticed that now with guys just carry their shoes in their hands. That's why I said, hey, look, why not design something to showcase the shoes? I am Jamal Lewis. I'm Harvey Robinson Jr., and we're the owners of Showcase Brands.
There we go. Showcase Brands.
All right.
Where they make shoe bags where you can see the shoes inside the bag. I don't think it's a good idea for hype beasts and sneakerheads to carry a bag full of sneakers that where other people can see what's in the bag.
We just talked about robbery and theft and you know, look, concealment is a key to success here because you don't want to show what you got sometimes because if it's something that somebody else wants, and it might vanish real quick. Why do you think people tuck in their chains?
Bro. I ain't got nothing against Jamal Lewis. Like I said, I went to high school with him right before he went and tore up college and went to the NFL and won a Super Bowl his rookie year. Jamal, you from the west side of Atlanta, bro. Are you that far removed from the west side to where you want to make a bet? I get it. Sneakerheads like to show off their sneakers. I get it. Ain't nobody trying to carry.
No, but sneakerheads love to have their sneakers. See what I'm saying?
Don't they? Don't they? God damn, Jamal. What you trying to do?
Try to get you robbed. Stick up.
Come on, Jamal, man. You gotta do better,
you can imagine it. Somebody's walking past. Oh, I see you got those off-white Chicago's or the Mocha 1 Travis in your bag. Can I have a look at them?
Bro, and then the bags are sneaker shaped. Like, and they look nice. Like, I swear I'm not hating. But goddamn, Jamal. Question. What the hell is J Balvin doing with these phones?
Oh, with the lemonades. Those lemonades we saw last year. Multicolored we saw this year. We probably get pink variation next year.
Drop something, bro.
He's stirring the pot and seeing what comes out.
The lemonades, as soon as I saw them lemonades again, my mind went straight to the Travis Scott Air Max 1s.
I'm not going to be in for a pair of those. For nothing.
They hard, though. I like them. They remind me of the Gatorade 1s, too.
This is you would. I thought the Gatorade ones were okay. I did over time. I liked them, but I don't feel like I like this Jordan. I like this. The quality's gonna be crazy on them because it looks like it's got tiled leather on them. So let's have a look.
Yeah, you mentioned the Jordan cryo shots earlier.
Yeah.
Or did you?
Yeah.
There's a Jordan cryo shot. Based on the Mercurial Vapor 1. A Jordan cryo shot.
Yeah, not a Nike cryo shot, a Jordan cryo shot. I didn't mention the Jordan one. I mentioned the Nike one. Yeah, that's the one.
It's got a Jumpman on the tongue. It's based on the Nike Mercurial Vapor 1. They look way more tame than the Nike Cryo Shots. I'll send you the post.
Okay.
But yeah, they coming at some point too, probably before the World Cup is over, hopefully, because that's supposed to be one of the World Cup sneakers. PG Lang, TJ's favorite record label, has a new artist, Imani.
I saw that.
And for some reason, people up in arms about an artist that they never heard of.
Why?
See, let me explain something to y'all. If you're younger and you're listening to this pod or watching this pod, before the internet, artists used to actually get signed before you knew who they were. Artists would get discovered through their talent and or association with somebody, showcases and whatnot, open mics and whatnot, and they would get signed based on their talent, not based on how many followers they had, not based on how much influence they have. That's a new thing. Having to have a certain amount of followers and sales to get a deal is new. Kendrick does things differently. If you ain't noticed,
does it the old school way. He does it the old school way. Imani she's a R&B singer, artist, alternative R&B. So be what you want. He's Kendrick's doing what he's doing, and ironically, a lot of people put some heat behind the album name because it was called Paper Cuts, and one of the lyrics that people apparently saying is, "I've got paper cuts," and in one of the lyrics, so the people putting, I don't know, 2 + 3 together and getting 8. I don't know what's happening, but there's a lot of rumors with PG Lang at the moment. Especially with Kendrick coming out and Dave Free coming out on reattaching his socials on Instagram and coming out with a few comments, and obviously Hitter J Free saying stuff as well. So we can expect more from PG Lang very soon. So look out for that.
And Punch went on the Joe Budden podcast and dispelled a bunch of rumors too, a couple of months ago, before Old Boy album came out, saying how everything is still cool between Kendrick and TDE. Like, I don't know why y'all would think otherwise. So y'all, if you don't understand how things used to go, I get it. But it's nothing new for a brand new artist to put. She's not a plant. She's not AI. She's a signed artist. She signed before she had a following, and she make dope music.
And the whole ridicule about Dolce being a plant is all like, did you not follow Dolce's career? Like, what the F you talking about?
They just don't know, bro. They fail to do research. Everybody want everything given to them. If it don't pop up on their timeline, they don't know.
And this is the same people that are supposed to be know about music that don't know about music, talk the most shit about music.
They don't,
the
bro.
Fuck are we talking about?
They don't know shit.
Exactly.
Got a few more. Devin Booker, who we talked about last week, shout out the book, has another book too called Just Book. And it looks like the blue Jordan 2 Just Done.
Ooh, now I'm interested.
Yeah. A Google director has resigned over the association to the U.S. military and military contracts that Google is signing to use Google technology in collaboration with the U.S. military. Round of applause. I get it. And I just want to do one last shout out. Oh, 2 more. I'm sorry. The city of New York plans to fine companies for using AI generated ads in Times Square and on billboards. $5,000 a pop. I'm with it. Stop trying to trick people with these fucking AI ads, bro. It's garbage.
I hate YouTube AI ads, man. Just horrendous.
They nasty. And you can tell, bro. Anyway, that's a whole nother topic. And last but not least, shout out to legendary, iconic Atlanta wrestler, Hall of Famer, Larry Shriver, a.k.a. Abdullah the Butcher.
I remember him.
He's doing bad right now. 85 years old. He is in the hospital. Suffering from bed sores and other life-threatening complications to his body.
Shit.
Lost hella weight. If you see him, he don't look like Abdullah the Butcher no more. Had a string of restaurants in Atlanta back in the day. Just legendary. He was a heel most of his career. So as a kid, I didn't like him as a wrestler, but I didn't know how tied to the city he was at the time.
Yeah.
I since found out otherwise. I didn't know the restaurant Abdullah the Butcher was tied to him. I used to see Abdullah the Butcher restaurants back in the day, but I didn't know they were his. I never put two and two together.
Sometimes 2 and 2 don't click, so it happens. It happens.
I was a kid, bro. I didn't.
Yeah, bro. I've had situations similar when I'm as an adult. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, it happens. Yeah.
So, shout out to Abdullah the Butcher, man. I don't know why the WWE does their greats the way they do. There should be some type of pension in place. If he's a Hall of Famer, like he ain't doing good, somebody from that company should be helping in some type of way. I'm pretty sure his bills wouldn't be nothing for WWE to cover.
Yeah,
but we know they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's tragic. Hope he recovers. Hope somebody comes out and assists. I got one last one. I think you missed this one. Slam Jam Jordan 8 pack coming in next year. Apparently that's happening. So let's just see what happens with the 8s next year. So it's interesting.
Slam Jam ever had a collab before?
I think maybe. I don't know. I'm not too sure. But they've got an 8 pack coming. So.
Cool.
But that was it. That was it. We've really got one little segment to do, then we can call the show. Okay, the good, the bad, the ugly this week. The good this week is all of the rebuttals for AI. We saw Nintendo put aside a contract for non-AI. We saw a couple of people leave about AI, for using AI into the military, which is great. We've seen so much backlash with AI. Shuvinator, this is bad for you. The fact that actually this is the ugly for you this week. I'm doing the ugly before I do the bad, because the ugly this week is Shuvinator with an absolutely horrendous, distasteful AI advert. It doesn't belong in the industry. It shouldn't belong in the industry. And AI, I'm glad, is actually starting to burst the bubble. And it feels like a lot of companies and businesses are leaving AI for the fact that it's costing too much. And the bad this week is Swiss. Was it K-Swiss? Sorry.
K-Swiss.
You copy and paste. K-Swiss with your copy and paste bullshit.
K-O-P-Y and paste.
That's the one, bro. That was the show this week, bro.
Another thing in AI, Flock. You know, the company who's making the tech where they link all the cameras together.
Yeah.
a bunch of cops got busted for stalking using Flock across the country.
That's not good.
Yes.
That's not good at all.
Stalking their ex-girlfriends and checking license plates and locations and all that, bro. This AI shit, I'm telling y'all, bro, I've been saying this shit for the longest, dog.
It's abuse of power. That's a massive abuse of power.
It's an invasion of privacy. It's surveillance state. It's fucking Big Brother. Like no one deserves to be the oracle in that way, bro. This is not the Minority Report.
No. It's too much over surveillance, and it's not. You know what it is? It's paranoia at its finest because you don't trust the people that are in your state. That's ridiculous. Let the people live.
Florida sued Sam Altman for some AI shit.
Micromanagement is that's micromanaging at its highest level, bro. Highest level, and then the thing is they'll claim it as monitoring terrorism. What terrorism? Like if you don't do a good job, obviously people are going to rebel against you. So what are you doing?
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Atlanta Braves, the hottest team in baseball, kicking all y'all asses. We be losing here and there, but we be kicking y'all ass when we win, boy. Ronald Acuna is back. It's up for y'all in the NL. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet for now. Shout out to all the bros. It's more people to shout out now. I ain't gonna remember all y'all. I have to go into my messages and my mentions to be able to shout out everybody. Yeah. But shout out everybody. We're looking forward to the guests we got coming in the next weeks and months ahead. We're getting back on our guest stroll. We're getting back to dropping weekly. We're getting back to posting reels. Get in the comments, man. Share the pod. If you enjoy the pod, share the pod, please. And all y'all with these private accounts, open your goddamn account. Put up a picture if you're going to talk shit in the comments, all right? That go for YouTube, Instagram, what's the TikTok and all that. Yeah. Put a picture up. Don't talk crazy behind a picture of some cats or a piano or some shit. Show your face. Show your profile.
Yeah. Exactly.
If you say something stupid, they ain't gonna try to follow you anyway. Be a man. Be a man.
Or a woman or whoever you're gonna comment. Like just say it with your chest. That's the one. Say it with your chest.
That's the thing. The women who comment, their profiles be wide open most of the time.
Yeah.
Be a man. Stop wearing fucking rhinestones. Y'all complain when Bad Boy and them was wearing the shiny suits and shit, and y'all out here bedazzled. Huh? Take them fucking rhinestones off your jeans, sir. Anyway. Yeah. We appreciate everybody. Y'all have a great day, great week, great month, great year. Buy what you like, rock what you like. Don't believe the hype because the hype ain't real. And remember, sneakers don't make you cool.
You make the sneakers cool. Remember that, guys.
Please.
And Rod was right. You probably have the best Atlanta fitted caps or cap. In you are the king of caps. That's what he called. That's what he said to me by accident. He was meant to reach out to you, but he reached out to me first.
Like I told him, I got a long way to go. I appreciate the love, though.
Yeah.
I just keep them clean. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. Rod, I'm TJ, and that's Q. That's just Q. Get right. Peace out.